The shooting happened shortly after 6:30 tonight near the intersection of Pleasant Grove and West Holmes. 6 News reporter Brittany Flowers was on the scene. She joins us now live in studio. Brittany, what can you tell us?
Sherry, it was an intense scene tonight, and while details are still limited at this point, we do know this was a deadly shooting. A family is in shock tonight after a shooting in Lansing leaves a 31-year-old man dead and a 32-year-old man in critical condition. A large crowd quickly forming in the plaza where it all happened.
We don't believe that this was a random incident. We believe that it was isolated, and the public is not in danger at this point.
Lansing Police Chief Darryl Green says it's unclear at this point what led up to the shooting, but the 31-year-old died at the scene and the 32-year-old was taken to the hospital with life-threatening injuries.
We did unsuccessfully conduct a K9 track, and we do have a number of persons that are feeding us information, and we want the public to know that we need all the information we can get.
A sergeant on scene tells 6 News a person of interest was taken into custody. We don't know yet if he's a suspect in the crime. The intersection of Pleasant Grove and Holmes has been the scene of several crimes over the years. In 2011, a 23-year-old was shot and killed in the very same plaza. In 2018, a man in his 40s was injured after being shot inside one of the businesses. That same year, just a block away, another man in his 20s was also shot. As for the latest incident, Chief Green's message is this.
Our hearts go out to the family members, and we will do everything we can do in our police powers to assure them that justice is served for their family member.
Lansing police are asking anyone with information about what happened tonight to give them a call. The number is at the bottom of your screen right now, and you can always call Crime Stoppers anonymously.
It's our top story at 6. Thanks for joining us. I'm Lauren Thompson.
And I'm Sherry Jones. Tonight, 2 brothers are dead after a shooting on Monday, and now the family of the victims and Lansing officials are asking the community to help them find justice. Kira Lake is here for you with what the family has to say as they now prepare for 2 funerals.
This is senseless, uncalled for. Two of the sweetest, most beautiful individuals that you'll know.
On Monday night around 6:30, a man started shooting at Pleasant Grove Plaza.
Most of us here are still having difficulty processing the logic and reasoning concerning the shooting.
31-year-old Stephen Jackson was shot and killed, while 32-year-old Marcus Jackson, his brother, was shot and taken to the hospital in critical condition.
He worked hard to be a provider. My son had his children with him for a month on summer vacation, and all he did on Monday was bring them home to their mother, drop them off, met with his brother, and an hour later, I get a phone call at work that your son has been shot. As a mother, you can't even imagine how my life has been altered by this altercation. And with great sadness, I have to announce today that at 6 o'clock yesterday afternoon, Marcus was also pronounced dead.
With prayer,
we ask for justice to prevail.
Family and Lansing police are hoping people in the community can help get that justice. One man has already been arrested and charged, but the police chief says,
At this point, we don't know if we have all the information.
But what the family does know.
I should not have to be burying my child.
It saddened me to have to bury my brother.
Here for you in Lansing, Kira Lake, 6 News.
Well, 31-year-old Zachary Diedrichs was the man arrested and charged in connection to this case. If you have any more information about this investigation, you can call Crime Stoppers at the number right there on your screen. And to listen to that full heartfelt message from the victim's mother and family today, you can head to our website at WLNS.com or to our 6 News app.
This summer, on August 3rd, one Lansing mother's life changed forever.
It's definitely been a journey. I never would have thought or even began to imagine that our family would be going through something so tragic and like this.
Marcus Jackson Burton was taken tragically in what his family calls a senseless act of violence. He died on August 4th, leaving behind 4 kids.
We're determined that we're going to turn our pain into a purpose and to give back to the community.
Miranda Burton Hinton says her 32-year-old son was a jokester, the life of the party.
Always kept a smile on his face, the helper, the giver, always giving back, doing what he can to help somebody else. Just all around great guy.
And after his death, Marcus was able to save 7 people through the Gift of Life organ donation program, which instilled a passion in his family to give back also, but through a toy drive in his memory.
I didn't expect the response that we've received so far. Right now, we can't even park our cars in our garage. It's just overwhelming.
And not only does she want to bless others in Marcus's honor, she hopes to show his children what it means to care for others.
No matter what you go through, no matter what it look like, you still be a giver and God will bless you no matter what.
Here for you in Lansing, Brittany Flowers, 6 News.